Leading across cultures is a journey that demands more than just understanding business strategies or managing teams. It is about embracing diversity, navigating complexity, and cultivating a mindset open to learning from perspectives that differ from one's own. In an increasingly interconnected world, the ability to lead across cultures is not just an asset, it has become a necessity for success in the global marketplace. At its core, cross-cultural leadership begins with self-awareness. Before a leader can appreciate the differences in others, they must first recognize their own cultural background and the unconscious biases that influence their behavior and decision-making. Culture shapes the way we think, communicate, solve problems, and even perceive time. For instance, in some cultures, direct communication is valued, while in others, indirectness and subtlety are preferred. A leader attuned to these nuances avoids misunderstandings and builds trust among team members from diverse backgrounds. But self-awareness is just the starting point. The next essential ingredient is curiosity. Effective cross-cultural leaders are insatiably curious. They seek to understand the why behind people's actions and beliefs. They ask questions, listen actively, and remain open to ideas that challenge their own assumptions. This curiosity fosters empathy, which is crucial for building meaningful relationships and resolving conflicts that may arise from cultural misunderstandings. Communication stands as one of the most significant challenges and opportunities for leaders working across cultures. Language barriers, different styles of verbal and nonverbal communication, and varying interpretations of messages can create confusion and frustration. A skilled leader recognizes the importance of clarity and adapts their communication style to suit the audience. They pay attention not just to what is being said, but also to how it is expressed and received. They are mindful of gestures, tone, and context, knowing that a simple nod or silence can carry vastly different meanings depending on the culture. Decision-making is another area where cultural differences come to the fore. In some cultures, decisions are made quickly and individually with a focus on efficiency and results. In others, the process is more collaborative, involving lengthy discussions and consensus building to ensure that everyone is on board. Successful cross-cultural leaders are flexible in their approach. They know when to take charge and when to step back and facilitate group input. They respect local customs and empower their teams to contribute ideas, resulting in more innovative and sustainable solutions. Trust is the foundation of any successful team, and building it across cultures requires intentional effort. In some cultures, trust is established through personal relationships, while in others, it is built on competence and reliability. Leaders who invest time in getting to know their team members, understanding their values, and demonstrating consistency in their actions foster an environment where trust can grow. They are transparent, keep their promises, and show respect for different viewpoints, creating a sense of belonging and psychological safety. Adaptability is a hallmark of effective cross-cultural leadership. Global leaders operate in environments that are constantly evolving, with shifting economic, political, and social landscapes. What works in one country may not work in another. Leaders who are adaptable adjust their strategies to local contexts while staying true to their core values. They are resilient in the face of setbacks, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. It is also important for leaders to be culturally intelligent. Cultural intelligence, or CQ, refers to the ability to function effectively in culturally diverse situations. It encompasses cognitive, motivational, and behavioral aspects. Understanding cultural differences, being motivated to learn about them, and being able to adapt one's behavior accordingly. Leaders with high CQ are not only aware of differences, but they also know how to leverage them for the benefit of the team and the organization. Inclusivity is at the heart of leading across cultures. Inclusive leaders create spaces where everyone feels valued and heard, regardless of their background. They actively seek out diverse perspectives and encourage open dialogue. They recognize that innovation often springs from the collision of different ideas and experiences. By fostering inclusivity, leaders unlock the full potential of their teams and drive better business outcomes. Global leadership also involves ethical considerations. Leaders must navigate varying norms and expectations around issues such as transparency, corruption, labor practices, and social responsibility. They must balance respect for local customs with adherence to universal ethical standards. This requires courage, integrity, and a commitment to doing what is right, even when it is difficult. In practical terms, leading across cultures often means working with virtual teams spread across different time zones and regions. This adds another layer of complexity, as leaders must bridge not only cultural gaps, but also geographic and technological ones. They must be skilled at managing remote work, using digital tools to facilitate collaboration, and maintaining a sense of unity and shared purpose across distances. Training and continuous learning are essential for developing cross-cultural leadership skills. Organizations can support their leaders by providing opportunities for cultural immersion, language learning, and exposure to international assignments. Mentoring and coaching can also help leaders reflect on their experiences and develop strategies for navigating cultural challenges. Ultimately, leading across cultures is about more than just managing differences. It is about leveraging them as a source of strength. It is about building bridges, fostering mutual understanding, and inspiring people to work together towards a common goal. Leaders who embrace cultural diversity not only enrich their own perspectives, but also drive their organizations to greater heights. As the world becomes more interconnected, the demand for cross-cultural leadership will only grow. Those who rise to the challenge will be the ones who listen deeply, learn continuously, and lead with empathy and humility. They will be the architects of organizations that thrive on diversity, adapt to change, and leave a positive impact on the global community. The journey is not always easy, but it is one filled with growth, discovery, and the power to change the world, one relationship, one conversation, and one decision at a time.